So here we are, 2008 Duramax. Y bridge, the absolute worst job I have ever got tied up into, um, on a truck, car, motor. It's just a terrible situation, terrible job. The original bolt that comes out of here, okay, the original bolt, and this right here is a shorter bolt, but when it comes out, it bumps the turbo. It will not clear the turbo. Okay, so I had to hacksaw it. So, I think I had to go get a bolt that's like a 1/4 inch shorter. I'm gonna end up using some silicone, uh, just to make sure that the threads don't back out because it's not gonna have as much thread as the other ones. But I don't know anything else to do. Um, Dang, that is an option. So I'm actually looking at it now, just like light bulb came on. It's like I could take the turbo, I could take the turbo cover off and start the original bolt, run it all the way down, put the turbo cover back on, and then back it out until it hits the turbo cover. And then I'm gonna have to cut a slit in the Y bridge to slide it up under there. Um, Not really sure that's worth it. I'm thinking I'm just gonna put some silicone on these threads so they don't try to back out. And I think we're gonna let it shoot from there. Still not looking forward to doing the back bolts at the bottom, even though it's just a nut that goes over the top of it. Not really excited about trying to get those done. But I think I'm just gonna do the nut in the socket and then put tape over it and then get it started that way. But yeah, I mentioned in my other video to check your fill hole before you drain it, and lo and behold, mine is stripped out and cross-threaded for some apparent reason. I don't know why. It is it's jammed in there. I couldn't get it out. So make sure you check that before you're over to a buddy's house and you're trying to let them help you and you don't have the right stuff. So luckily, if I can help it, I only work on my stuff at my shop. I hate working on anything else that's not at my shop because I might end up needing something I don't have. So this little pump right here is not bad on eBay. I'm sure they have it on Amazon. So even if you might bump into a truck and somebody might not know what to do, you might can bump into the truck really, really cheap. So all you have to do is get the right size hole that when you hold the hose up against there, it'll seal. It's no problem. It's not like it's really just gravity pulling down on the fluid. So I was able to pump 3 quarts in. So I pumped 3 quarts in, capped it off, came back and checked to make sure that most of the 3 quarts went in. After that, I took a 1/2 quart out. So it'd be 2.5 quarts. What came out of it was probably like a 1/2 quart. Maybe 3/4 of a quart. So it was definitely low, a little black, a little cruddy. So it was definitely time for it to be changed out. It doesn't have a filter, so you do want to keep a check on your transfer case fluid. So major minor issue. That could be a major issue, but made it minor. Got the first part of the exhaust off. Hadn't put any of it on. The rest of it there. I see some sensors. I'm probably going to end up cutting the bongs out of it and putting it on this. This doesn't have any sensors. Might have to do some research and see where it's going to read the EGRs from. Not able to use the down pipe. The high flow down pipe is too big, like it's round. So my up pipe is round instead of oval. So I already put that on there, and then I go put the down pipe on, and it does not fit. Maybe if the aftermarket one was oval, and then on the high flow, if it was oval in a spot, it might work. What else I see, even if I did modify it, that it'd be really hard to get my transmission stick back in. So that's something to think about when you're doing the up pipe and the down pipe also. Problem that I saw there. I guess like the wheel is off. And since I have one wheel off, I almost want to go ahead and do wheel bearings. Like, I almost do. I almost just want to go ahead and swap the wheel bearings on it just because the tires off. Just like have it out the way. But If nothing else, I'm going to look at the axle nut I will need and make sure that I ride around with that inside the truck. And make sure I have wheel bearings for each side. So I will make sure I do that just to be safe. Nothing like losing a wheel bearing. Usually they'll start roaring and they'll give you a couple miles, but I don't want to be stuck on the side of the road. So I had to make sure I bought one. Advance was going out of business, so I bought one, got a good price on it, but I'm gonna have to see what side I have and then get the other side and just have it for a backup. So that's what's in the mix. I'll be happy when I can get this thing, you know, buttoned up and hear it run, you know, and start back driving it and enjoying it. When I can get to the simple stuff like replacing the subs in it, I'll be happy when I get back there. The Y bridge has really taken me out. A lot of hoses that I had to move out the way and rerun. So had to loop this one here. A couple of more, just taking them off, and just had to get new hose because it was just dry rotted, and I almost had to cut them to get them off. I think I'm going to take my charge pipe over there out and just clean it up and paint it so it can halfway look nice up under here. I'll be happy when I can get, like, this wiring harness actually sits over there over the Y bridge. So I'll be happy I can get all this stuff back in its place and tidy it up and can hear it run, man. So that's it, man. Duramax in the mix. Stay tuned. Hopefully next couple of videos, man, I can be showing y'all the first crank up, man. Let's see what she sounds like.